Did you hear what Matic said?
No.
I think it was
I did hear
yesterday.
that about people showing up late and
People
stuff.
showing up late. And,
that was before Ten Hag, though.
That was before Ten Hag, but he's talking about the culture at Manchester United, where players, it's like a very normal thing for. Actually, he named two players, Pogba and Sancho.
Yep.
They would show up late a decent amount of time to training. Everybody would be waiting for them to show up, and training wouldn't start, practice wouldn't start until they got there. And with all the fines, I think it went up to like 75K of fines, and that's a decent amount of fines. If you're getting 75K, that's a lot of fines.
It sounded like they were player suggested fines. It wasn't from the club. It was Matic and was the president of some committee or something and started.
So that's
fining.
usually what happens. The players are in charge of it, and then either you give it to the kit man or people in the staff, the kitchen people, or somebody within the team or a charity. Do you know what they wanted? What they planned doing with that money? They wanted to have a party. So in a sense, I heard this on the overlap. In a sense, they were showing up late, giving that money away.
Basically, just paying for the party.
Paying for the party.
Pay for yourself.
Well,
which if that was the culture at Manchester United, and Matic obviously played for Chelsea, he's moved on since. He said that's the most unprofessional environment he's ever been in, and that's from Matic, somebody that was there for years. He wasn't there under one manager. He was there and we don't know if it happened under because Matic was there under Mourinho and Van Gaal, if I'm not mistaken. I think it might have been those two.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, when it's that much money going into the fine system, I do think it's messed up that they're using it for a party.
Yeah.
We had a fine system at DCFC, and that fine money went to a party at the end of the season. But the fines at DCFC were, I think at the end was $300, $350, something like that.
It's not $75,000 to throw up.
So, and again,
party.
like Georgie says, they're player-led, so you typically have, anybody can fine anyone. Right, so I can, if Georgie forgets his boots at training, I can find Georgie and I can write a slip and I give it to typically you give it to the coach, he approves it or whatever, and then that money gets put into a bucket or whatever. But yeah, if you're going to raise $75,000 of fines, you should probably be doing something other than
a party.